What's up, guys? My name's Corey Rafferty. I'll be your welding instructor for the fall semester. This class is WDT 108 SMAW. This is a theory class, so it will be strictly online. We will not meet. That goes to say that if you guys have any lab-based classes, we will meet once a week for about an hour and a half, and we will let you guys know when that time is. This is a beginner class, and this class strictly goes on 60-10. 60-10 is one of the welding rods that we use in stick. It is one of the main rods. If you are in, say, the construction industry really consists of buildings and the pipeline. If you guys are coming into this wanting to go into the pipeline industry, you really need to master the 60-10 because you will have to use it every single day, no matter what you do. It is a manual process. Sorry, let's get up here. SMAW stands for shielded metal arc welding. We like to call it stick welding. I'm sure you will learn many other terms in the industry out in the field. But here at Drake, we refer to it as stick welding. So if you hear me say stick welding, then know that we're talking about the SMAW process. It is a manual process, meaning that it has human error, that I'm holding the rod, the stinger with a rod in it, and I'm having to control that puddle. If I lean up, it affects what that weld will look like. If I go too fast, it affects what that weld will look like. So there's a lot of room for human error, and that's why it also has a higher skill set. So it having a higher skill set, you will make a lot more money in it because you have to be able to go into your job every single day knowing that you will pass X-ray quality welds. 60-10, a few things about it. The make of the rod is a cellulose rod, as to where if we were talking about 70-18, that's another class that we have. That is a fill rod. It is a low hydrogen rod. 60-10 is a fast freezing rod. So when you're making your root pass in a piece of metal, or in your bevel, your groove, let's say, it is freezing extremely fast. You're having to whip it. It's hot, and you whip out, and it freezes instantly. So that's a real good thing to have for when you're doing open roots. That way you're not just blowing holes in your pipe or whatever open root that you're having to weld. Another great thing about stick welding is it's cost effective because you don't have to have gas. So when you start talking about TIG welding, MIG, or flux, some of those welding processes you have to have argon, CO2 mixes, or straight argon mix, or straight CO2 mix. And it starts getting pricier because you have to rent bottles and you have to get them filled up every so often, things of that nature. Another thing in your classes, we will have 10 modules, and we'll go over safety, machine setup, the consumables, the rod makeup, joint welds and positions, some of the filler metals. Our last thing before the final, we'll go over a certification test. And here's somewhat of an example. It's 2 3/8 beveled piece of metal and a 1/4 inch piece of metal that you will have, or in some cases you'll do open root, and hopefully get you guys certified. The more certifications you guys get, the more plausible, I guess, for lack of a better term, it is for you guys to get a job. The more easier it is for you guys to get a job. It also gives you that level of confidence of, hey, I've already passed this test at my college. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to go out in the field and pass this test. Each module will have a lecture, a discussion board, and a quiz. A lecture much like this, and the quiz will pull questions from what we've talked about today. And that's all I really got for you guys. Make sure you stay checking your Canvas every day or so or weekly, and make sure you're checking your emails as well. And we'll see you guys soon.